Hello everyone all around the world. I'm Jeff Teague. I'm right here on the map, Raleigh, North Carolina. Today I'm in Umstead Park and I'm reviewing this car right here. It's the 2021 Toyota Corolla Hybrid. It's in classic silver metallic. I'm going to show you some incredible gas mileage, and we're probably going to start by walking around the car real quick, just a little go around so you can see what it is. I'm going to go for a drive and then I'm going to tell you all about it. So here we go. This is Toyota Corolla, but it's the hybrid version, right? If you want to get over 50 miles a gallon, and I'll show you how you can get a lot higher than that, this might be your choice. This is the 12th generation Corolla. Look how sporty and aerodynamic and sleek it looks. The silver sparkling in the sun. Now you've got a gas saver. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? So here we go. The first advice I can probably give you is if the gas mileage is looking a little bit lower than what you expected, don't freak out too much on that one, because when you first reset it, and you do that by holding down the OK button for a few seconds, it's going to bounce all over the place depending on how you're driving. If you're accelerating real fast, it's going to go down low. If you take your foot off the gas pedal like I'm doing right now, it's going to go up a lot higher, and it's going to jump up pretty quick. The other thing you can look at is your energy meter, so you can tell when you're using gasoline, when you're using an electric motor, when you're recharging the battery. So watch, I'm gonna see we're up to 43.7. I'm gonna just accelerate a little bit and look. Now it's using more gasoline. Now it's using electric. So see, it uses a combination of both of them at the same time. We're up to 47.6. The car to me rides real smooth. Has pretty soft steering on it, but that's not a bad thing. There's just a little bit of a play, so if you're going around a corner, you may want to move it just a little bit more, but it's common driving. There's nothing rocket science about what you're doing here. Has very smooth suspension, so when we go around turns, it's not going to bounce you around. It'll hug the corner real well. This is going to be a bump that's going to be like, oh. Yeah, that's the worst speed bump ever. It doesn't matter how soft your suspension is. You're going to feel it. So let's go around this corner now. See? Did it just fine. Handled it like a champ. And I'm at like 45.6. This car averages 53 in the city, 52 on the highway. But again, it's how you drive it. Me, I'm a little bit faster, so I tend to get gas mileage results that are a little bit lower than what's posted. It's just a curse of mine. Watch this speed bump. It's going to be, ugh. That one's not too bad. And now see, we're up to 50.3. So it just depends on how you drive it. We're going to go on this road here because we're headed to the main part of the park. Holla! If you guys don't mind, I'm going to try a really cool trick. I'm going to put it into EV mode. So for a half a mile, it's going to operate in just electric. We're at 50.5 right now. And see, there's no gasoline being used. You can tell from the energy monitor. And if you wanted to see that in full, just push that. We're up to 51.4. This is a good tool, EV mode, for when you're driving in a parking lot looking for a spot. When you're in construction on the highway and you're going slow. Or maybe when there's an accident on the highway, just put it in EV mode. Or if you're going through your subdivision, give that a shot. See, we're up to 53.7 already. I like that pillar that's right there because it's thin, but it also has that window cutout. So look at the visibility in front of and behind it. It's really good. So that's a safer thing. I exceeded the speed range, dang it. So we're up to 56.2. Not sure we're gonna get the best camera angles here, because of the sunshine. But I will tell you that we're up to 58.6 mpg, 59.7. Again, EV mode. It's not going to last for too much longer. Let's see if we can get it up to 60 before it pops out of gear. 60.9. Okay, see, that's impressive. And that's EV mode. Right down there. You've also got different driving modes. You've got sport mode. Actually, it's power mode. Better acceleration. Pull out into traffic and get out that way. And then we've got normal mode. And we've also got eco mode. That's for better gas mileage. Here are the controls right here. Very easy to use. Cruise control, radar cruise control, lane departure alert. This goes through our multi-information display. We've got volume commands and also voice commands. Then we've got pick up a call and hang up a call. All right. Yeah, I'd say we're doing pretty good in this EV mode, wouldn't you? Yeah, folks, that's not bad at all. Holla. Oh, I wonder if I can get it up to 70 mpg. 69.4, we're getting there. Will it make it, folks? And if it pops out of EV mode, I can easily just coast down this hill. See, you can tell it's in EV mode there because it says it. I love the speedometer display. Blue's a popular color in my book. I love it. So I like the bright blue. It'll look great at nighttime. Oh, where are we going to park this thing? Let's park it maybe right over here. Can't wait to see what my MPG is here. What do you guys think it's going to be? 75.1. Okay, I'll take it. So here we go. Again, if you're looking for superb, spectacular gas mileage, again, it depends on how you drive. Go with the Corolla Hybrid here. There are lots of ways where you can upgrade it with optional features and things like that, whether it's from the factory or the regional assembly point or maybe at the dealership level, to really kind of sport it up, jazz it up, pimp it out. Pimping ain't easy. You can make it your own, and that's what you could do with this one here. Remember, Corolla Hybrid's not built to be a race car, but it still has acceleration from its 1.8 liter four-cylinder engine and also its electronically controlled CVT. This is matched with two different electric motors, and they work sort of in harmony, in sync with each other, because when you're going faster, it uses more gasoline. When you're going slower or take your foot off the gas, it uses electric power. Or in a parking lot, it's going to use electric power. So that way you can kind of balance performance, ride comfort, and also MPG, baby. I found on my drive that Corolla has good acceleration, and when I need power, I'll just put it into power mode. Zip out into traffic or go up a hill, things like that. I found the suspension, it drives really nice. This might be a surprising vehicle for you to put on your research and to consider list. If you can find one out there, test drive it at your local dealership and see what you think. This takes Corolla to the next level. It's getting kind of hectic. Like the crack of the whip, I'll snap attack, front to back, in this thing called rap. I've got the power. I've shown this before in other videos, but this might be your first time seeing Corolla Hybrid, so I don't want you to miss out. I'm going to show you these 15-inch wheels here. They're alloy wheels, but they've got wheel covers on it. It helps with reduce the drag and the air and wind resistance. So, but if you want to go for looks, just pop that off, and then you've got an alloy wheel. It's sort of hidden, like when you're in a haunted mansion and you pull the library book or the candlestick and now you're all of a sudden, you're back. So which one of these wheels do you like better? Does the look of the two-tone look best? Or do you like that polished metallic alloy wheel? I could go either way in it, but it does look really good that way. This is what the horn sounds like. This car comes with Toyota Safety Sense 2.0, and I'll tell you, it gives you peace of mind. If you're buying this for a young driver, or you have a younger driver, or it's just for you, it'll give you some peace of mind that you're gonna be safe. My daughter has this on her 2020 Corolla LE 2.0, and I just really feel better about her being in the car because it helps prevent front collisions, side lane changing collisions, and also it helps for driving at night. You'll see it has LED headlights. You'll see that. It also has LED accent lights here. They're in a triple J pattern because there are 3 little swooshes, 3 J's. If you get something like a Corolla LE, it'll be in 2 swooshes. Swooshes, Nike, just do it. All right. And then we've got this kind of recessed, concave honeycomb grill here with a little bit of a top grill portion too. And of course we know that this is a hybrid because it has the familiar Toyota blue there. There's a radar here. There's a camera here. They're all watching cars and people and signs and things like that. And I'll tell you, I actually have, this is interesting. I was pulling out in my Venza and it actually braked for a bunny in my subdivision. We have a lot of rabbits. It actually braked because there was a bunny running across the street behind me as I was backing up. Wild stuff. And what's up, Doc? Fuel mileage averages to 52 on the driver's side here. 53 in the city, 52 on the highway, combined to 52. I got a lot more on my test drive. You might get a little bit less if you're heavy on that accelerator pedal. It just depends on how you drive it, the conditions, the temperatures, all that kind of stuff, the landscape, the hills. All right, so this has a smart key. That's standard. Has lock, unlock, the trunk hold button, like that. And then if we want to unlock it, put your hand on the handle and it automatically unlocks. If I want to lock it just like that. So if you got your hands full, it's really easy to just, let's say you're doing something else, right? And you want to lock your door. This is kind of cool. Just go. Walk away, walk away. Time for our first tour of the interior that's not behind the wheel. These are sport fabric seats. They're black, of course. Corolla has a surprising amount of room for leg room. I had somebody tell me that they have people who are 6'2" who sit in the back and it's no trouble. I've got the seats a little bit more forward. You can move them back if the driver or passenger, front if they need it. You got to share. Everybody got to get the leg room they need. Front and back. Come on, everyone. There's no moonroof standard in this one. Take a look here. Now with this one here, it's important to tell you that the Corolla Hybrid does not have a power driver's seat, okay? It has a pump though. Pump up the jam, pump it up a little more, get your body going on the dance floor. All right? So we can pump up that much, can pump it down. Stop looking at my muscles. I know I've been working out. I know they're not big. I don't care. Don't judge me. At least I'm getting rid of my fat pig gut. I've gotten better. Let's look at the window sticker here. Corolla Hybrid LE, classic silver, made in Japan. Really good safety ratings, peace of mind for you and your family. Here's the fuel mileage. Has really good greenhouse ratings, smog ratings. I just blew an ant off my finger. Move about your business. Move along, move along. Has 10 different airbags. That's an improvement for 2021. 2 more in the back seat. LED taillights and stoplights. 8-inch multimedia touchscreen. It's $23,600 from the factory, but we do have to get it delivered. Got to get it delivered to the dealerships. And this one has a couple options. Carpet floor mats, LED interior light upgrade. That'll put it at right about $25,000. So we're inside the cabin here, and people might want to talk about this 8-inch raised screen. It is raised up. It looks like a tablet, but it's not. So it's raised up, right? So if I'm looking out the window here, driving down the road, wouldn't I rather see information here versus down there? That's a big improvement. It limits distraction. Yes, I know you're supposed to keep your eyes on the road, but trust me, people look at this while they're driving. They just do. So why not make it safer? It takes a little getting used to, but you'll be fine. You might not like it though. I guess to each their own. And then here's how you adjust your sound. I think we probably got the hint. And then you can adjust the sound by low, medium, or high based on, do you want the sound to increase as you're accelerating of your radio, or do you want to have it be low or just off? I would say mid. That way when you're on the highway cruising, your radio accelerates. Menu, we can do setup, we can look at apps. You can customize your, oops, I want the beep sign. Okay, so right now we've got this layout. What if we want 4 things? Why can't we have 4? So now we'll look at our home screen and we've got 4 things. That was cool. That was really cool. And then we can look at our source. Do we want AM, FM, Sirius XM, or Bluetooth? If you plug in your USB, which is down here because it says it's right there, plug that in to a cable, plug it into your phone. Then you've got your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, pop up here, and you could do navigation, you could do Waze, Google Maps, iMaps. So much going on there that you can do. What do we have down here? We've got digital temperature controls. The cabin's small enough where you probably don't need temperatures on either side. Just pick something that both people will like. This controls where the air comes out. You could do smart and save a little bit of energy by doing eco heat and cool. Have this button on here to save a little bit on energy as well. Front defroster, rear defroster, and the side mirrors. Right there, baby. All right, what else we got? Got the gasoline door right there, which is kind of unusual. Got brightness of the dash, automatic high beams, the hood release down there. And then this right here is our display. How do we work it? Well, we use these little controls right here to move it around. Now, if we're burning fuel right here, if you notice, it went down from 70, was it 76? Now it's down to 61 because we're burning fuel and we're not using any miles. See, it's going to go down. So we might want to do something about that. Okay, I tried to put it in EV mode. Hybrid battery low. It's a quirky button. If you're low on battery, you got to drive it to charge that back up. But this is going to go down. So if you spend time idling, your fuel mileage will suffer. That's another version of the energy monitor, sort of everywhere. Lane tracing assist, pre-collision system, road sign assist, vehicle settings, tire pressure warning system. Let's try settings. We can do miles, kilometers. Do we want analog? Or watch this. Ho! We could do digital. I'm going to leave it right there. That's cool. So what you want to do, go down to settings, hold that down. Meter type, just push it. Analog. Meter type, push it. Digital. Cool, right? Actually, I'm going to send it back to analog. If you want to turn your cruise on, this starts the system, makes it active, and then you set your speed right here. And then what we do is we change the distance by pushing this radar cruise control. If you have it 3 bars, that's a conservative distance. It'll back you off between you and the cars in front of you. 2 is a medium, 1 is a lot closer, but it's not tailgating by any means. If you want to turn on lane departure alert as well, that turns on lane tracing assist. That keeps you centered in your lane as long as the stripes or solid lines on either side of the road are visible, and then it'll keep you centered even if you take your hands off the wheel, because well, just because you're testing it, for about 8 seconds or so. It'll still keep you centered in your lane on turns as well. It's a good system. This right here, electronic parking brake, what that does is, watch this, when I put it into reverse, it goes off. Drive, goes off. Park, it comes on. Brake hold, as long as you've got your driver's door shut and you've got your driver's seat belt attached or fastened, push this down and that will activate the system. I'm going to buckle my seatbelt right now so you guys can see what's going on. Oops, sorry. Got my hand held. All right, so now I'm going to push this button and then hold pops up. It's off, it's on, it's off, it's on. That means that the system is now active. Every time you get in the car, you have to push that button. Don't assume it's going to stop you, but at a traffic light, you can take your foot off the brake if you want to. Got my Millennium Falcon socks on right now. But you can take your foot off the brake pedal and rest your foot, stretch it out, get those cramps out. Helpful on the long road trips, that's for sure. And then we've got sliders here to block the sun. An LED interior light upgrade it has on it. If you want the lights to always be on, do that. If you want them to be on when you open up your driver door, push that button. I like this button. And then this is Safety Connect. You can only push this when you pop that lever open, but I'm certainly not going to do that. Let's look at the glove box. Looking for the glove box, baby, this evening. I need the glove box, baby, tonight. Your Corolla Hybrid will have LED taillights and stoplights. They come on faster response time so people can react behind you if you're stopping. They last longer. They look great, okay? Backup cameras right here hidden underneath the lip. You can open it using this or your keyless entry. See, there it is right there. And then it pops open just like that. You'll see the metallic chrome tip. It's not chrome, but it's metallic. And then this right here, can you see that? This little lever right here, it glows in the dark like a lighted green color so that if somebody got trapped in there by mistake, or let's say you were kidnapped, horrible situation, right? You could actually, and you were thrown in the trunk, you could pull that, open it up, and jump out. Good safety feature there for a lot of reasons. I want to know what's going on. That's a front license plate holder. Okay, so let's pop this open here. Okay, here we've got a tire repair kit. It's not a temporary spare tire. We use it for just what we say, emergencies. And then there's soundproofing material here that will hide a lot of the road noise that you might hear, making it a hollow sound, hollow, from the back part of the car. And if you want to see, if you put the seats down, you can unclip those belts, by the way. Not a problem. But this is what it looks like if you have the seats down. Then you can use that space between the second row and the trunk space. So that might be something you'd want to consider as well. Everyone, thanks so much for watching my video. What do you think of Corolla? What do you think of Corolla Hybrid? Are you intrigued by that 52 miles a gallon? Are you intrigued by the gas mileage I got while I was doing my demo in the park? That's pretty cool. It won't always be like that because it depends on where you're driving it, like I said. All right, if you want to follow me, stay part of my channel. Come on. Come on. Just click subscribe. I'd be thankful for that. I'd be really grateful. Thank you so much. Also follow me on Instagram at ToyotaJeff1. Follow me on Facebook at ToyotaJeff. And then I write for Torque News, torquenews.com/Toyota. You can send me a comment or give me an idea for another video at ToyotaJeff.com. Just fill in the comment section there. We're getting close to 100,000 followers. I think we're like 80,000, 84,000 right now. So hopefully I put a goal of October 31st. I'm not sure if I'm going to make that, maybe the first week in November, but I'm really hopeful. So help me out. Invite a family member, friend, coworker to follow as well. Thanks, guys. See ya.